Okay, we're back, and in this demo, I am going to add a little text. So basically, I'd want to add some text up to the top here. Maybe the title here could be my name, and then down here is where I could add my article titles. So the first thing I'd probably want to do is create a new layer here. So I'm going to click there, click OK. I just click this document right here. Down on the bottom of my layers window. So here I'm going to grab my text tool up here in the tools, the big A there. I'm going to grab that. And at this point I just want to click on here somewhere. And then I want to probably change my font size. 62 pixels is small, so I'm going to bring this up to about 275 maybe. So about 275. Here I can change the color. I'm just going to try like a white text and then try to put a background or something around it so it stands out. So click OK. And just go ahead and start typing. And you'll see that my name is blending in here. It doesn't look great yet. But I may be able to add some effects to it. And so there's my name there. And here I can move it around. I'm not sure if I'm resizing it here, but let's see. No, it's just moving it. If I want to resize it again, just double click the text or the A on the layer and just select your text like that. You see it makes a little box, makes boxes around the letters. And I can continue to expand that or bring the font up there. Let's bring this down a little bit so we can see it. There we go. Now I can bring this up. And notice there it's expanding. And there I went a little too far. So I'm going to go ahead and back it down. And there it is. So go ahead and use that for now. Let's move this back up. You can see my name moved up there. And that's a good start there. And the other things we can do are some of these effects down here. Can bring this down here. I can bold it. Okay, and there I've got to bring down the size again here. But no problem. Just back it off here a little bit until we get to... There we go. Alright, and you can see there I grabbed the move tool. And now hopefully I can just grab this and move it around. In fact, the way it is now, I might be able to just resize it this way too. Let's try that. Grab the scale tool, click on there, and voila, it worked. Alright, so let's resize this. Hit enter and move tool again. Oops. Let's make sure we're on this layer. Yep, okay, move tool. There we go. Alright, so you can see there my name there, but it's still hard to see, but I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Again, if I want to keep scaling it, I can. I may want to expand it out, or I just may want to hold down Shift, just like an object, and stretch it out a little bit there. That looks kind of cool. Make it nice and big. Alright, and one more scale here. Let's do this. Then we'll just hold down Shift, bring that in a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so now I think what I can do is just use to add some text filters here. I can probably just go up to filters, if I'm not mistaken, and start adding some effects here. Let's start with let's do a long shadow and see what happens. Oh, that looks cool. So you can actually add some shadows in there. You can customize your text that way. Here I can change the angle on the long shadow. I kind of liked it underneath there. That looks cool. You can change the color, although I do like that color. But you can certainly go in and change the colors like that. And I don't like that so much. That looks cool. I really like the blue. Bring it down in there. You could really make it jump out like that too. Click OK, and here we can change the length of it. If you really want it to pop out, you can do it like that. Angle is, I guess you're limited there, but I kind of like it going that way. Maybe that's the way I want it to go. That's kind of neat. But it gets a little off there. So anyway, you have some options there, which is nice. Click OK. And we can also move this around again. That's a little bit extreme on the shadow, but that's kind of cool how that worked out that way. Other effects, let's see if we can add something else to it here. Let's try cartoon. Does that do anything? No, that's not going to add that much to it. Let's try... let's try another light and shadow here. Let's try a vignette. And there you can see it creates a little border for it too. So you can soften that. You can increase or decrease the border. So maybe you just want to add a little bit of a texture to it. Squeeze, there's proportion. Something like that. So you can even add other things too, like that, like borders and things like that. And then maybe down here you may want to give your magazine some kind of a motto. In this case, probably do a new layer. I like to keep my text on their own layers. Grab my text tool again. And this time, let's see if we can select that blue color. I really like that. There we go. And then see if we can add that down here. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with the text. Just click there. Text layer's been modified. Oh, okay, we want to go on to this layer and then click. And now we should be able to just type in a little motto for the magazine. We'll call this the magazine for big kids and anyone else. Exclamation point. Okay. So looking at that now, we've got this, and now I can bump this up. Actually, I think I need to double click it. There we go. Double click all of it like that. Get that border around it, and then you can bring up your pixels there. Okay. And let's click the move tool here, and there it is, the magazine for big kids and anyone else. And let's just grab that and move that thing around if we can. Oops. Let's see, let's grab it. It's still text, so what I want to do is just grab it from these handles. There we go. And we can probably widen this out. There we go. Now we've got it as one. Again, double click. And let's go ahead and give it a bold also. And let's try moving that in. Oops. No. We'll just bring the font size down here. So again, get it all to fit in there. And that should do it. Okay, and then again, same thing. We can add some effects to this. There we go. Let's bring this down here a little bit. All right, let's bring the top down here. Maybe that's what we need to do. And just up a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so same idea here. We may want to add a shadow maybe. Let's do a long shadow again. This time though, we'll make this white. And there you can see it standing out pretty nicely there. Click OK, and now here is where you can change the the angle and the length of it too. So kind of have it going the opposite way. And here we can change the length. Maybe just enough to give it a little bit of a shine there. There we go. So that's basically how you can manipulate your text. You get it typed on there using the text tool, and then you use the filters and just add filters to it. And you can start creating your graphics in your magazine and adding your text. And of course over here you can add your article titles that reveal a little bit about yourself.